if you're seeing this, that means it's Tarot Tuesday. Welcome. If you're new, it's so nice to have you. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. We are looking at the week ahead, July 2nd through the 8th, 2024. If you're seeing this video and it's not Tuesday and it's not within the week of July 2nd through the 8th, that's okay as well. This video is finding you exactly when it's meant to find you. These messages are timeless messages, even though we're looking at this particular week. So you can trust that what's resonating here for you is meant for you. And we are working with the astrology of where we are in the calendar. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. But these are general readings. So we're taking a look at the energy that's here right now for us. There may be things you resonate with. There may be things that maybe don't resonate as much. It's a general reading. It manifests for everybody differently. We've all got different lives. We're here to have completely different experiences from each other. So you know what's for you. Trust your gut. And anything that doesn't make sense, you can just throw it out. I won't be offended by that. And yeah, the energy itself can also manifest in many, many different ways across different areas of your life. I find that it's the same theme that we're dealing with, and it just looks different in different aspects of love, career, family, whatever. It's usually the same energy, as far as my experience. And yeah. So I think with that, without further ado, well, my name is Lara, just so you know who I am, and I'm not some random person. But yes, my name is Lara. Welcome, welcome. We're going to dive into it. And so what's exactly happening this week? Well, the tail end of last week, we had Saturn move into retrograde, where it's retrograding until November. So retrogrades are a time of reflection, especially with Saturn. Saturn energy deals with karma, time. And so this is a significant time, especially with Saturn. Saturn is like constraints, restrictions. This is a really good time to slow down and reflect. If you have been doing your work, amazing. If you have not been doing your work, good luck. Either way, Saturnian energy is big and it is difficult. So, hardly anything with Saturn comes easy, but what comes with Saturn is absolutely worth it in the long run. So there's that. And then that was like on the 29th. And then the 30th, maybe yesterday, Neptune is also going retrograde. Saturn is going retrograde in Pisces. So that will give us some time to reflect, sort of like on dreams. If you've been working on manifesting, if there's a particular goal or dream you've been driving towards, a lot of that will come up. Neptune, I actually don't remember what sign that's in retrograding, but Neptune is this is the subconscious, dreams. Okay, so already a theme. And again, retrogrades are a time when the planet appears to be moving backwards from where we are on Earth. So it's a time to really slow down, pay attention to things. Neptune, dreams, especially with Saturn in Pisces. I don't know about you, my dreams have been particularly vivid lately. I can't make much sense of them, but they've been incredibly vivid. And I sort of go back and forth with my dreaming. Sometimes I dream a lot. Sometimes I dream really vividly. Sometimes I don't remember my dreams at all. But if you're dreaming more than normal, then there you have it. So that's the energy that we're coming into the week with. And then as we move through the week, we're actually going to have a new moon in Cancer. So this is new moons are the start of a new lunar cycle. It's a great time to clear out and like reset and set a new plan. So all of this energy coming together, I feel like it should be pretty interesting. Only one way to find out, and that's to live through it. But yes, so the new moon in Cancer, and Cancer is water sign. Cancer is the crab. So, you know, heightened sensitivities may come up, irritability as well. I know for me, this Cancer season has been like, yeah, like so irritable that I'm just crying all the time, right? But this is also an opportunity to take a look at things within our home, whether that is like our physical home or the home we make within ourselves. There's a lot. There's going to be a lot for us. So I say, let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to take a look at what the tarot has to say for us this week. And let's get it popping. We're going to start with our oracle deck. What themes do you have for us this week? What energy are we working with as we move through the next 7 days? Could you show us? There we go. Wow. Okay. Liberty. Which is so interesting also. If you are in the United States this week, you know that this is our Independence Day. Is literally the day before the new moon, actually. And what's happening now, just like, and I'm going to say, I am not a politically oriented person, I guess you could say. But what's literally happening at the moment, from my understanding, is that, you know, we may not be a democracy much longer. So it's really interesting that we have the Liberty card coming out for us. And it happens to be Independence Day this week in the United States. And a lot of liberty is being challenged right now. And I know that that's globally. That is not just in the United States. That this is all over. So I'm, you know, liberty, freedom. There's literally a bird coming out of this cage. And you know, this figure actually has like a little star in their hand, and it looks like the bird is going for the star, which I think is so interesting because it's sort of like the sky has been set, but it's not actually sky here, right? So I'm picking up something with Are you as free as you think you are? Is what I'm picking up. But kind of I want to check the book. So let me look really quickly. All right, we've got our little guidebook here. Liberty, choices, confidence, letting go, self-determination. All right. This card shows a woman standing in profile. A birdcage hangs from her hair, and she is about to release her winged friend into the night. The stars and the moon are guiding the little bird's way. The woman has plucked a special star from the sky to help shepherd the bird's journey. This card stands for freedom, for the freedom you have to choose your own way in life. Don't let others decide for you. That's what it was. You see? Right? It's one thing to be guided. It's one thing to be letting others decide for you. You have the power to liberate yourself from both external and internal cages. Many of the obstacles we face are ones we create ourselves. Once we realize we've created them, we have the power to release them. It's giving... I spent a lot of time in 12-step recovery programs, and it's giving the first step is admitting that you have a problem and that your life has become unmanageable. And so I think I'm feeling that too, is like admitting the ways in which you are keeping yourself caged, admitting the ways in which your circumstances are keeping you caged, admitting the ways in which people, places, jobs, society, there's lots of cages. Whew. I'm like very emotional about this for some reason. Also, there's a lot of blue. We're working with a lot of water energy now, so I'm just like seeing blue, if that's significant for you, as a color or as a feeling. All right. Let's do a little spicy oracle here. We have our fabulous saucy sauce packets. You may know where they're from. I'm going to give them a little mix up here. And let me see, this one, and that one. All right. The rest of you can go to the side. What do you have to say? What do you got? Too bad you're not single. That's already giving me independence. Tattoos, or it didn't happen. Tattoos, or it didn't happen. First of all, oh wow, okay, yeah, so this is the way it's right. Hot fire Diablo. First of all, too bad you're not single. Tattoos, or it didn't happen. I'm feeling the universe coming in almost to like check with the first of all, right? Too bad you're not single. This single, whether that's like a literal reference to your status or your relationship status, perhaps. What I'm picking up on though is not that. What I'm picking up on is single, independent autonomy, like landing on that autonomous place. And tattoos, or it didn't happen, which is interesting because we're dealing with liberty and freedom. And then we have this mention of like commitment in a way, because when you get a tattoo, that's forever, right? maybe your commitment to personal liberation. Ooh. Sounds big. All right, let's grab the tarot because they're going to let us know your commitment to personal liberation. Okay, let's do it. All right. Spirit, can we please have some cards showing us our forecast for the week ahead? What do we have to look forward to here? We've got some interesting themes coming up already. There we go. That's 2. Could I please have one more card? If you don't mind. There it is. Thank you. All right. They're all over the place. Hang on. All right. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I don't even know. Underneath the deck, as our shadow card, we have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. Lack. Poverty. Victim mindset. Oh, poor me. I can't go into this new place that I want to go to. But the reality is the key is literally right there. If you could just get out of your own shit. You could see the key is here to unlock the door. This is... This is really interesting. I want to say like right out, I mean, lack could be anything, but I want to say like out of the gate financially because it's Pentacles. And the energy just feels like it's coming through really strongly for me. Underneath that is the Knight of Swords. Knights coming in as messengers. The Knight of Swords moves particularly fast. Moving information. So there's messages coming to the surface. And then with the 3 of Swords, we have so much heartbreak and pain and anguish. Lack of boundaries. So this sense of lack is coming in. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, what do we got? Okay, hang on. This sense of lack here, it's as if the universe is like really driving this message that the pain that you've endured, the ways in which you've let people walk over your boundaries, is why things aren't growing the way you think they should be growing. That's a lot already. All right, let's keep going. So what's that going to look like this week? we have the six, the lovers. It's a 6 card. The lovers reversed. The 10 of Swords reversed. And the 3 of Cups reversed. I need to just spend a minute with these cards, actually. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the Lovers in the reverse position. The Lovers card can be about love, but more often it's much more about choice, which, interestingly enough, for me, reflects love as a choice. It's our choice to love. We can actively make that choice every moment of every single day. When it's in the reverse position, however, there is a lack of harmony, a sense of misalignment. So there's some choices that have been made that are not in alignment with who you are, what you want to be, where you want to go. And I'm feeling like with the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is like you haven't been able to see this. Because you've just been like, why are things not working out? There are choices that you've made that are not in alignment, that are not bringing you into balance, into harmony. The 10 of Swords coming out next to that, I think is challenging in the reverse position. This is challenging us to just let it go. It's done. The choices were made. It's time to move on. And it's not as dramatic as you think. Like, it doesn't have to be or it doesn't have to be as dramatic as you think. But I'm seeing this as like, this is happening. There is release happening here. Because with the 3 of Cups in reverse, I think what our eyes are opening to here is the ways in which you aren't seeing the value you bring to situations and relationships. There's been a lot of like searching for the value, and that has brought just like a lot of pain. You already are the value. You bring value. Just by existing, you're bringing value. And we had a sneaky 4th card come out as well, which is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is like rebirth, resurrection. This is an up-leveling. So I'm seeing this as like an incredibly significant week. And again, resonating with this sense of sort of like freedom, right? Surrender, letting go. Oftentimes, like, oftentimes you have to really surrender to what it is that's not working before you can find your sense of freedom. Before you can take your power back, you have to actually admit to the things that are trapping you. The choices that you've made that are not in alignment with who you are. But ultimately this week, I see us finding this freedom. I see us finding this liberty. And a recommitment to freeing yourself. If it's not a recommitment, a commitment, if you haven't done it yet. Committing to your self-liberation. In a very permanent way. Tattoos or it didn't happen. You know, what are you committed to now that is misaligned, that is bringing you, you know, pain and anguish? Are you ready to admit that these choices you made are what brought you here? And are you ready to just let it go? Doesn't have to be a big ordeal. Because you're seeing the value. You show up with value. And I think by recognizing the value we are bringing, this in turn then brings the value we're searching for into our lives. And listen, these choices that you made were in the spirit of finding your freedom. But there are still things holding you back. Ways in which you are letting yourself be taken advantage of. But I see this week as a week where we can give ourselves some grace and some compassion as we see the choices that we've made that have not been in alignment with our highest good, moving us towards our personal freedom. And we can let it go in a way that is not shaming or blaming or adding pain to ourselves, because we are seeing our inherent value. So that's kind of nice, right? Yeah, I want to say, like, especially with the Ten of Swords, like, it's not the crisis you may want to make it, or it doesn't have to be. You know, it's the misalignment that is creating the suffering that we are all attached to. And I mean, frankly, it's just like a part of the learning process. You know what I mean? So don't beat yourself up, because it's all a part of the plan. You're on your way. You're on your way, even if it doesn't feel like it. So, that's what I've got for you. That's our tarot reading for this week. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know, I'm getting emotional here at the end for whatever that's worth. If you're getting emotional as well, I'm here with you. We're going to be okay. And yeah, that's what I see. That's what I've got. Thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully this resonates. If you liked this reading, please give it a like and comment. Let me know how it was for you. And stop. And if you are interested in connecting with me, all that information is below in the description box. I would love to connect with you. I'm here. I'm on various different platforms, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Blah, blah, blah. And let's ride into our week. There's a new moon on offer for us. So that's also like a perfect time for clearing out before manifesting and reevaluating, what's working and what's not. So I'd say we're right on point. Anyway, that's enough for me. I will see you on the other side.